Hello guys, this is Yash from Yash on Wheels, and today I am going to review the 2017 Suzuki Dzire. I have the petrol ZXi automatic variant with me, which is priced at 7.52 lakh ex showroom, New Delhi. So this is the third generation of the Dzire, and the Swift prefix has now been dropped to give this car an identity of its own. The design of the new Dzire has been inspired by the 2017 Suzuki Swift, which will launch next year in India. However, there are many changes made to this car to give it a sedan-like profile. With the new Dzire, Suzuki has tried to make it look more like a proper sedan and not just a hatchback with a boot add-on. Talking about the design, the headlamps have been borrowed by the 2017 Swift, and the top of the line Dzire even gets projector headlamps along with daytime running lights. The front grille of the car gets thick chrome surrounding, which some of you may or may not like, but we Indians do love chrome. Talking about the dimensions, the new Dzire is wider at 1735 mm. However, the length of the car remains the same at 3995 mm, which makes it a sub 4 meter car. The new Dzire gets 15-inch alloy wheels on the top two variants and 14-inch steel wheels on the other variants. It also gets dual colored alloy wheels on the top end variant. The A-pillar on the previous generation Dzire has been replaced by a more smooth and curvy looking A-pillar, giving the design a smooth feel. The rear of the car reminds us of a typical Suzuki. The boot is well integrated, however Tata and Hyundai did a better job with the Tigor and Hyundai Accent when it comes to designing the boot. On the rear, we still get a thick chrome boot lid, which really improves the look of the car. Tail lights got LED inserts too. The new Dzire is packed with features, and you get parking sensors and a reverse parking camera on the top of the line variant. Fuel tank capacity is 37 liters and the boot space is 378 liters, which is not the best in segment but still a decent offering. The ground clearance of the car is 163 mm, which is quite decent. Talking about the engines, the new Dzire comes with a 1.3 litre diesel engine which produces 75 PS of power and 190 Nm of torque, and a 1.2 litre petrol engine which produces 83 PS of power and 113 Nm of torque. Moving to the interiors, it gets an all-new interior which looks and feels very plush and luxurious. The design is striking and the dashboard is beautifully laid. Chrome inserts and Foxwood panels make it look like a cabin of a much costlier car. I would say the dashboard of the new Dzire is at par with the dashboard of the bigger sibling Ciaz. There are some things missing too, like the power window buttons that are not backlit, so it can be a problem in the dark to locate them. You get keyless entry and push button start too. The light controls look a bit old school too. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, and we also get wood inserts, which makes it look sporty and luxurious at the same time. Steering mounted audio and Bluetooth controls are also on offer. The instrument cluster is neat to look at and comes with a lot of functionality. In this particular variant, we get a 2-DIN music system which comes with Bluetooth, USB and aux connectivity. However, on the top of the line variant, we get a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and navigation. Automatic AC is also on offer on the top two trims. New Dzire comes with 5-speed manual transmission and 5-speed automatic transmission, both in petrol and diesel, and this particular variant is the 5-speed petrol automatic. On the storage part, the car gets bottle holders on the door, 2 cup holders on the front console, and a glove box which is not very big but still decent. There are 2 power sockets on the car, one on the front console and other at the rear. Moving to the rear, the beige seat fabric looks and feels of high quality, and for added convenience it comes with center armrest, a rear AC vent and a charging socket at the rear. Now I am inside the second row of the Dzire, and I would say that the cabin is very spacious. I have good amount of legroom, actually a very good amount of legroom. It can easily seat 3 people. I have good under thigh support too, good headroom too, so very nice cabin to be in. On the safety front, it gets 2 airbags and ABS standard across the range, which is a very good